What's going on, guys? MariK here, back with another Dragon Ball Super video. We're wrapping up our leader videos today with the final color, which probably should have been the first color, but I honestly had the hardest time trying to figure out what I thought were the best 5 generic red leaders, because like green, a lot of the red leaders that are good are not generic, and they require you to use other cards, like the Gogeta BR stuff. So this list feels a little more off to me than some of the other colors, even more so than green. At least green had some solid leaders. Red has some solid leaders, but as far as just being able to throw whatever you want into the deck, that's a little easier said than done. But these are going to be the top 5 generic red leaders that we have picked out. Number 5! Bundle of Confidence Hercule. Now, I know we're already going to start a shitstorm here because it's Hercule, but I honestly still feel like this is one of the better red leaders. He doesn't do a whole lot, and it does hurt him that he's 5,000 and then 10,000 instead of 10 and 15. But every battle you get to combo a battle card and draw a card. So you're constantly comboing, constantly drawing, keeping up your card advantage. He gets to draw 3 cards when he awakens, which not really a whole lot of significance there, but still nice. And overall, it's constantly keeping things moving, which really is just, it adds to the game. It adds to the playability of the leader, because you're always doing something. And there's all kinds of cards that get abilities, that have abilities when you combo with them, that you can take advantage of with this leader, and the leader doesn't have any color restrictions of his own, so pretty solid if you ask me. And the fact that he only has 10,000 power on the awakened side, it does hurt a little bit depending on how much you're willing to combo, but also it's really nice to have super combos, especially the ones like the Whis super combo. So it's more or less giving you an extra 20,000 combo power, which does help make up for his inherent weakness. Number 4 is going to be Broly, Surge of Brutality. This is one of those leaders that, again, Surge leaders they're great, but in like a condensed form. You can combo with cards and draw a card, and that's, very similar to the Hercule leader, except, once per turn, whereas if your opponent swings at him 6 times, you can't, combo and get your draw 6 times like you could with Hercule. Getting to combo with a battle card and your drop is not terrible. Double strike, it's, that's aggro, which is what red is supposed to be. KOing a battle card, it's not a bad ability either. Do I think it's the best red leader? No, but it's not a bad red leader. It's just that red does not have the best generic leaders, and as far as they go, this one's not bad. Number 3! Super Saiyan God, Son Goku, Surge of Divinity. I actually feel like this is a better red leader than it is a yellow leader. It does give you a little bit of a control kind of function with the awakened ability of negating all your opponent's skills, but the 15 or the 10,000 and critical boost is pretty aggro, and if you make sure you get in there with some double strike damage, it's definitely worth that push. Again, it's just, red leaders are really something that just, I feel like Bandai is kind of lacking on when it comes to diversity with their abilities, without them inherently playing off of a specific archetype. And since a lot of red, you want a lot of crit, you want a lot of damage, this leader goes pretty well with that, and getting to shut down your opponent's skills can help you push for that extra damage. But overall, it's not a bad card. I do like this Goku a lot. I just wish it had a little bit more playability than it currently does. Number 2! Pan, Ready to Fight. I know Pan doesn't see a lot of play anymore, especially outside of, you know, pan boys. Get it? Because fanboy. Okay. Pretty solid leader. Once per turn, when you play a battle card, it gets 5,000 power, and if it's 20,000 or more, you get to draw a card. So it gets you some good draw power on the front side, and it basically just gets you extra draw power on the Awakened side. As for defense, there's plenty of good red negates to kind of give her some added defense, but offensively, the extra 5,000 power can make a difference. But I think the allure to running the pan leader was that overall that extra +1 that you're gonna get on every single turn, and on top of that, it doesn't specify when you play it during your turn. So if you wanted to play something, either you know a rival or what have you, something that plays on your opponent's turn, you're still gonna get that draw as well. Number one is going to be Saiyan Power Baby Vegeta. And, you know, I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to put this as number one or not, but the main reason that I did is because not only does it have a solid ability, it lets you self-awaken, but getting to, you know, -2 of your opponent's battle cards by 10,000 power each allows them to easily be KO'd or to just straight up KO them with the ability. But it's the fact that Baby has so much utility. There's Revenge Death Ball. There's the other Red Death Ball for Red Baby. I can't think of what it's called at the moment, but Red Baby has some pretty good utility cards, both for offense and defense. And honestly, I feel like for the most part, what I've been seeing is that, you know, out of most of the red leaders, like, you know, Red Gogeta BR has still been doing stuff, and I even said seen Broly Surge doing some stuff here and there, but I think Baby Vegeta is still one of those leaders that, while it might be, you know, considered a rogue leader at this point and not so much a meta leader, it still seems to pop up here and there in, like, you know, competitive results. So I still feel it's a solid leader given the amount of utility extra cards with it, and even now with Whis as a super combo. I mean, you already have an ability that minuses your opponent's stuff by 10,000, but then you've got a super combo that can do that again. I mean, this is very, very solid power reduction stuff that can make Baby Vegeta maybe not top tier, but give it a fighting chance to compete with the top tier. That's going to go ahead and wrap up this video. It's going to wrap up our little, I don't know if you want to call it a mini series, with the top 5 leaders for each color. I could, if you guys wanted, do another list just encompassing all the leaders, and, you know, including like Android 17 or, you know, Goku or Gogeta BR, leaders that are archetype specific. We could take a look at those, but that'd be a whole other type of video. And this was enlightening to kind of go through this stuff and see what we actually thought of a lot of leaders, and, you know, which leaders we might actually come back to taking another look at for profiles and such, because there are some solid leaders that aren't represented, and some that still have the potential to be playable, like Pan. But that's our list for the top 5 red leaders. If you guys have a different list, let me know. Let me know where you would put Baby Vegeta on the list, because I'm still not quite sure how I feel about the order of our top 3 specifically, but I feel like Baby Vegeta deserves to be up there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. With that, we're going to go ahead and get the freak out of here, and we'll see you guys in the next video.